Yes, sir. We are back, man, and something that's been going constant in the NBA since the dawn of time. The Clippers gonna clip, man. That's why I love you, Jace.
But there,
For those who don't know, a few days ago, Chris Paul was let go by the LA Clippers at 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. Just the most insane shit. It was like the first thing I woke up to. I just started seeing like a bunch of messages in the group chat and shit, multiple group chats about Chris Paul, and I didn't understand what was going on. And I checked Twitter and all this. He got kicked off the team at 3 o'clock in the morning during a road trip to Atlanta. Very much surprising on all fronts. Like it came out of nowhere for me. I didn't hear all of the stuff that was going on down there until afterwards. Shit, Derek, what was your like first reaction to hearing that news?
why? It's just like, why did they? Why? Because yeah, it's just like, bro, you could have traded him. So like, why have that nigga on there just riding the bench? And y'all know why he's there. He's there for that veteran leadership, all that stuff. You know, it's his last season, bro. You know what he means to the Clippers organization. I'm not gonna say LA, but just the Clippers organization. Like, I'm not saying you gotta give this nigga special treatment, but like, nigga, read the room is what I'm saying. Y'all know how y'all know who he is to the team, to the fans. And you just gonna cut him in the middle of the night. You could have sent him literally anywhere elsewhere. He can be useful to he might not be useful to y'all, but he's definitely useful to like at least like 20 other teams. So just send that nigga home at 3 a.m. when the whole world is asleep. So maybe like NBA players is just insane. And the more you hear shit, the more like reports coming out, you know, opens this shit up and it still makes it sound even dumber. If it's like, yeah, first you hear, yeah, he wasn't mentioned well with Tyronn Lue, who's the head coach of the Clippers. To which you're like, okay, you, I can somewhat understand that, they're not butt heads. But then you see the reason, like, why and shit. Like, oh, because he's calling y'all out? That nigga's got 5 wins. So he's just gonna sit there and be like nothing? And say nothing? Because I'm not gonna say, like, we was expecting this team. Well, I did have these niggas in the finals and shit. That's neither here nor there. But be fair, I expected them to make like moves or something. They did no such thing. Niggas proceeded to just be out of rotation. But yeah, either way, it's like yeah, he's like saying shit like, bro, like y'all do something. Like when he sees like shit ain't working well, so he's saying like, hey, maybe you should do this, and niggas gonna tell him like, hey, bro, you may have that power over there, but you ain't got that shit here. I'm like, nigga, he's making a suggestion. And y'all don't call that shit leeway. It's like, bro, it's like he's basically saying he's providing help to the team. You making it sound like he's bossing niggas around. Like, if, like he said, Kawhi, hey, Kawhi, you failing to keep up with this nigga. Maybe, like, do this. Why would you trip so much on that?
38-year-old Clay Thompson, by the way, with two bad
On a
knees.
not 38-year-old Kawhi, like, bro, like, that's just like, what the fuck is going on? And it's like, Kawhi, yeah, the team has pretty much been Kawhi, Harden, and I guess Zoo. Everybody's just like, they're just doing okay or just
Nah,
not
nigga, nah. It's
not
been the
doing
Harden
whatever.
show. Harden has been playing like he's a Houston Rocket again. These other niggas have been playing fucking subpar. Brook Lopez doesn't even get minutes. Bradley Beal out with that fucking hip injury. John Collins don't
Even
get no
before that,
fucking
he was doing
minutes.
that.
Like the two, Derrick Jones is out, and that's a nigga that's they probably gonna trade anyway. Fucking
Mhm.
Chris Nunn is doing the same shit he's been doing. He hasn't really changed his game. That ain't gonna be probably gone for to a championship caliber team. There's nothing really to lean on. Nicholas Batum. There we go. Nicholas
Why is he
Batum.
still there? I did not think they was gonna keep him.
Nicholas
I
Batum.
thought they was gonna get rid of him, and I was gonna
Kobe
get rid of
Brown.
him before CP3.
Kobe Brown
Okay,
is
he's
in the
one of the young
rotation.
guys. Hey, shout out Kobe Brown.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Whoever that is. You know. Shout out to
yeah,
Kobe.
yeah, the young guys, yeah, they ain't really. You don't really hear nothing great. You're not really hearing a whole lot about them for real.
It's a Harden show, bro.
Like what? Yeah, And Kawhi's just Kawhi. It's hard. No, it's hard to show. Kawhi's there, but yeah. Along with Zubox, everybody else.
Zubac's probably gonna get traded too, probably to the Celtics. That they have a big target on him. Like that shit that we reported on early on, like before the season, with the trees and the whole contract shit and the shit he did with the Lakers and all of that. I feel like that's taking a toll on him and the whole
Mhm.
organization. And then on top of that, you have one of the best point guards of all time coming into the organization telling you you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Kawhi's supposed to be our best defender, especially since Paul George is gone. Why the fuck is he allowing niggas like Darius Garland to run a minute and 26 seconds off the fucking clock by just rolling the ball up the court instead of going to pick him up half court so he can stop running the fucking timeout? You know what I'm saying? Why we still have Kawhi on Klay Thompson and he's torching this nigga? He has six threes at this time. Why can't we switch some shit up? Usually we switch some shit up. Why the fuck is D Mitch cooking Kawhi? And then I gotta go switch on D Mitch. Nigga, I'm 40. I shouldn't be doing this shit. I shouldn't have to come up here and say this shit. Why when we're preseason and we're trying to get all the shit together, like none of these niggas have played together on the same team. Some of them niggas have played together, but some of these niggas have not played together on the same team before, especially under Ty Lue. So I'm trying to get an understanding of how this shit is supposed to be run. And I'm like, bro, we should actually put names on it. That'll help me learn this fucking offense. You go tell fucking Ty Lue, like, man, fuck CP and ain't got no name on it, bitch. We just doing whatever. Like, nigga, you out here. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? What are we doing? What the fuck is going on? Like that shit is weird, bro. And y'all wonder why y'all only got fucking 5 games won. 5-16 is one of the worst records the Clippers have started with since the fucking Glob City era. Chris Paul came into this city not even wanting to be on this team. He wanted to be a Laker. If anyone remembers that, I know plenty of people remember that. Lakers fans remember that. He wanted to be a Laker alongside Kobe Bryant, and then our commissioner at the time, David Stern, said, "Hell the fuck no," because he owned the team. He owned New Orleans at the time. They didn't have like an owner, so the NBA owned it. He vetoed the trade and sent this nigga to the Clippers. Changed the history of basketball. Blake Griffin and Chris Paul was not perfect, but they definitely were a hell of a tandem. Injuries really took them out. You had JJ Redick, you had Lamarute, you had goddamn Jamal Crawford, you had DeAndre Jordan, you had a squad over there year in and year out, long as them two motherfuckers was on the team. And you come out and treat this man like this. This is gonna be the first man that's gonna get his jersey retired. It should have been Blake Griffin, but I highly doubt he even fucked with y'all after what y'all did to him. You said, yeah, but we ain't gonna trade you, bro. You good. Just for this nigga to
Clipper for
find out on
life.
Twitter. Clipper for life.
Clipper for life.
We're gonna hang your jersey in the Raptors just to trade this nigga. And don't even tell him. He gotta
Oh,
find out on Twitter.
also, side note, how do you feel about Detroit? Like, wait, why
No,
you ask?
like
Hey, don't worry about it.
the fuck? Had my man's like depressed. Nigga grew his beard out and everything. Nigga started hooping like Braun out that bitch. That's how bad that nigga was. Nigga dropped like 50 on the Clippers last time he played. Nigga Steve Ballmer over here trying to shake his hand. Nigga said, nah, speed run. Nigga turned to the flash down the tunnel. I'm not fucking with you, bro. Well, yeah, it's just weird. You don't get no credit, bro, for doing shit like you did like that with the Legends, like niggas that actually propelled your team above poverty. You a poverty franchise. I hope you know that. Your best player before Chris Paul and them was Lamar Odom. Let that marinate. That's crazy. Anyway, moving on. I don't know. Like you kind of said it, like he can be on 20 different teams. Chris Paul does have value at this game, so I don't know, I can see him on the LA like with the Lakers. We've been saying that for years, but he declined to go there because he didn't want to ride their coattails. But I feel like nigga, at this point, it's your last season. You want to win a championship and you want to go somewhere. You'll be valued in the Lakers. You wouldn't see the court all the time. I highly doubt it with Luca, AR, and Braun, but the times that you do, your shit will be valued. You'll be more so like in a Rondo role. Rondo was out there with Caruso and all the other shit, showing his mind of the game. Niggas, those niggas would listen to him. Then you'll be matched up with the head coach was your former backcourt partner, JJ Redick. Yes, this would be a perfect team for you to go to. fucking the Rockets, give out that veteran leadership to those young guys down there, especially while Van Fleet is out. You could go to OKC again. I know Shea would love to have you over there, and you could win a championship with them. That would be like the easiest fucking route to a championship, to be honest with you. You probably wouldn't get any tick, just like Kemba Walker didn't get any tick, and just like Al Horford didn't get any tick. But you'll be on the team, and they'll listen to you. I know they will listen to you over there. Boston, I can see that. They're playing way above water that we thought it was. Shout out to Jordan Walsh. That motherfucker's been hooping. But yeah, those teams specifically, I feel like he could definitely add value to right now. But let's
I
get off
would have
Chris
loved,
Paul. Oh, go ahead.
real quick. I would have loved to see one thing. Someone I remember I saw in a comment him going to the Hornets. Whether it was he go there and talk to be with Lamelo and them, or they could have got Lamelo in exchange for Chris Paul. They would of course had to add extra shit to, because just Lamelo and CP3, that's gonna be crazy. Like nigga, you traded a nigga for 40 dollars. Like nah, of course they got.
Sitting up here proving the youth of NBA teams all the time, bro. Like he did that with San
Hey,
Antonio. He did that with not Golden State. I mean, to a degree, with some niggas on Golden State, he had them playing better, but he did that with OKC and all this other shit. So, and he did that in New Orleans when he first got there. So, he does shit like that, but nah, he don't need to be
hey
a
man.
mercenary for.
All right. You can be that, and we will let you shoot from the elbow every now and then, bro. Deal? Like,
Hell nah,
all right,
bro.
we go on to the next topic.
Man, bro. Greek, this man, we've been talking about this guy for a while. It's been reported by Brian Windhorst of ESPN that he did request that trade in August. That was actually a thing, and that Nick trade was on the table. The Knicks did not want to pull the trigger on it. Understandably, because they didn't want to trade Karl Anthony Towns, and Bucks didn't want Karl Anthony Towns, so it kind of was just at a standstill. Because the Bucks wanted OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and some more shit, and nah, I don't think that's wise, especially when you're just figuring out what this team is gonna be like. You just got this team to the Eastern Conference Finals. They lost against the eventual niggas that went to the finals and took the champions to a game 7. So, and they're not even playing. You definitely feel like you got a chance to go to the finals this year. Why the fuck would you trade all that just for one guy not knowing it's gonna work? Like, I don't know. I think they could find a path. That is a team that he's been talking about that he would like to go to, even though he's now we're days later after all of this saying he's trying to backtrack and make it seem like he just wants to be a Buck for life. A lot of people see a lot of doors and windows they just want to jump out of. I see a wall and I want to go through it. That was his quote unquote. Like I don't believe that shit, Giannis. I believe you want to be on a team that's gonna win a championship, bro. And this team is not. These teams have not been it. Like the past couple teams have not been it. Even with the Dame acquisition, y'all still needed more pieces. Like Kyle Kuzma wasn't it. Gary Trent Jr. wasn't it. Like I needed more than that, and they could not, give y'all what y'all needed. And now you just got Miles Turner, who's averaging the same amount of points and rebounds as Jay Huff, who just came back from the G League. Crazy. That's insane. I don't
Yeah.
know where he goes with this. I don't know. Like we that's what we're here to talk about and try to figure it out. What's your thoughts on this, Derek?
I mean, yeah, I could definitely see why he's frustrated. He's definitely at. It's like how LeBron was in the beginning. He's like, all right, I got to shit's not going like well. Like I got to see how shit's going. Like I need y'all to like reaffirm, like if we can like actually do some shit this year. Like, cause if we're not doing anything, like basically, cause like I'm tired of losing. We did all this shit and like just for to get back to the finals. This is all just to get back to the finals. He already got a ring, and that's why and I feel like it's because he got that ring. He's like, hey, like I'm trying to get back to that. And so to see like that decline, you can see your head coach leaving, a new head coach come in, fire that nigga mid-season, bring in Doc, making all these splash plays, splash moves to bring in an all-star, sending away somebody who ends up contributing to a championship, and see the nigga you brought in, Dame, just barely be on the court. And he's hurt, and now he's out the team now.
Wave that nigga.
And now that's where the present is at to the point these niggas are bringing back your brother just to be like, hey, bro, hey, we brought him back, so we good. Like,
Mm-mm-mm.
and it's like, sure, it's like, but we need to win.
I'll go see this nigga at Thanksgiving
He's
anyway.
like, bro, like I'm pretty sure. Like I know Giannis is a big family man, but like just having his brother is not gonna be enough to make him stay. Straight up. I find it funny how all the trade packages they're like, all right, all these people for Giannis, Antetokounmpo, and Thanasis. I'm like, nigga, why the fuck would they trade for both of them, bro?
You gotta make the salaries match up. You know what I'm saying? That $1.8 million he get paid, that get them.
Remember, there's a third brother on there, bro. They was like, nah, we just take those two.
We don't need Alex, bro. We good.
So yeah, it's like yeah, I get it's frustrating. He's just like right now they're not in a good spot. They're trying to find some consistency, get wins. Most importantly, just like get wins, and that like we're not really seeing that on a consistent basis. So it's like yeah, he's seeing it's like it's the time to like head out because it's like whenever these moves they're trying to do to get back to like when they were like their dominant selves, like number one seed and shit. They're not working. So he's like, hey, it's like I guess I understand it, like change the scenery. I can understand the Milwaukee Bucks reason for turning out. I can see them being like, hey, I don't want like we don't want Carl. We don't want him. I can see the reason why they will want OG and Mikhail over Cat. As for like other locations, I mean, a handful of them be like sound far fetched. Like there's no way he can go to the there's no way I think he can go to the Lakers. There's a
It's a
chance I could
way.
see like yeah, but like
That's a gut the
who they gonna
fucking
have?
team.
They're gonna have to get rid of somebody. There's no way they're gonna. There's no way the Bucks are gonna be convinced to send them Giannis and not get one of the three.
They're not stupid. They're not.
That
Oh man,
they're not gonna be like how
Nico.
the NFL is. NFL teams sending niggas to Philly. Like no, we're not doing that shit.
They're not
So it's
Nico.
like
Nico would be like,
I can see this.
I want
I can
Gabe
see the
Vincent.
Spurs. I can see the Spurs deal. Like no,
In 2 second rounds from
it's like
2036. Let me get those.
it's like damn, you drive a hard bargain. Put in a second round pick for 2031, and we got ourselves a deal, bro.
Nigga's an eighth
Peace
grader
out.
right now.
At the same time, you could think, well, it's still crazy. But like, motherfuckers can turn a second round pick into something completely different. But back to this shit. I can see the Spurs making a play. It's just, I feel like the person they can't get rid of would be, well, what Vic would, of course, be like, untouchable. And I would say not move Castle.
Yeah, you're not touching them niggas.
They could for sure get Fox. You think that they would trade Harper?
Fuck no. Dylan Harper will be on the side just with Castle. They could get
Okay.
Fox and some fucking first, or like Fox and Harrison
Probably
Barnes or some shit like that.
Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, yeah,
I see
niggas like
Keldon.
that. Like, there's no way they would give that up.
With the Heat, everything wrong with the Heat, it's just like they don't have nobody of value to get in return
The Heat?
outside. Yes, like that's like
Nigga.
that's not a good. I remember
Khalil
like early,
Ware.
like early times he was like, yeah, he wanted like those were one of the places, but it's like Heat now. The only people of Giannis caliber is Bam and Hero, and then of course you got the young niggas, but it's like
The young niggas would be enough. You would have to trade Hero, Khalil Ware, and
I can
probably Triple J. All three of those, you could change the
it'll
motherfuckers
just be
with
Giannis
like
and
probably
Bam.
like one pick. I mean, Giannis, Bam, Norman Powell,
Okay, yeah,
then a bunch of second
there's somebody
round or
there.
undrafted shooters. That's a great team. With a bunch of Eric Spoelstra, they can make some shit happen with that. Now, do I think they should trade Khalil Ware and all that? Hell no. Like, no, that's risky. Like, y'all
Yeah,
niggas should have traded Tyler Hero for Dame a few years ago. That I would have liked that, but all that, fuck no. Not for Giannis. You don't even know that shit gonna work out.
and now I gotta ask, who would they is Warriors as a place to send them?
They would have to trade Draymond Kaminga.
Draymond.
Draymond Kaminga fucking quitting posts. I feel like that'll work. Or
They should
Draymond,
not hes they should not hesitate to trade Kaminga, bro. Like I still don't understand like why he's still there.
or
It's
shit.
like that's just a case of like, bro, no, like it's time to let go.
Or they
Like
fuck
I don't
they
know,
fuck
like
Jimmy.
Jimmy to Milwaukee.
They would have to fuck him, like pause. But they would like basically do that, and then probably the Bucks would have to agree to waive him and pay him over to set a time. I highly doubt they would trade Jimmy with intentions of keeping him. Like the Bucks, I mean, like trade for him and keep him on the team. I don't see them building around a 37-year-old Jimmy Butler. I just don't see it. Not that he's not good enough to get built around. I just feel like he wouldn't like that. They wouldn't like that. It wouldn't make sense.
It's it's too late to build around. It's way past the time to build around him now.
Yeah, I feel like being that the way he's been in Miami, like he spent that time down there, then he goes to Golden State and becomes essentially a role player behind Steph. Yeah, I feel like it's a little too late. He's been out of rotation of being the number one guy for a minute. So I feel like if you're going to do that, you're going to do it with intentions of waiving him and him going to a championship team, him going to a Houston Rockets, him going to San Antonio, him going to go back to Philly or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And he take up that small forward spot that I keep talking about with them running that three fucking guard lineup like they fucking Phoenix Suns or some shit.
I'm gonna put a pin on like a random team, and it's gonna be the last team. This is gonna be a random team. But what about? I'm looking at the West Conference right now because it's Portland.
It wouldn't be terrible. I mean, they got some young
They would have to get
guys.
up. They would have to get up a lot of young guys. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, that would kind of fuck up what they got going on. Like they've been playing better this year. I feel like they would have been playing better this year even without the Chauncey Billups mishap. But they definitely have been playing better on this. God damn it. Damn,
Because
what's his
okay,
name,
they
bro?
have they have
Santiago?
Shaden.
I'm fucking his name up. My
They have
bad,
they
bro.
have they have Shaden. Diego Splitter.
Yeah, Splitter. There you go. My fault, bro.
Oh, Jace Ball coming out
Yeah, you
on
know what the
NBC.
fuck I was talking
On NBC.
about. With VC. Nah, nigga, that shit.
I just forgot his name. Fuck, who was it? Tumani, the all defensive player on their team. I think it's Tumani. I feel like they would probably give up one of those guys. Yeah, oh, maybe Scoot. I don't think they would trade Drew back to Milwaukee.
They'd be
But yeah,
trying him like a
it'll
bitch if
definitely
they did that. It'd be so
it would
fucked
be
up.
yeah, it had to be like one or two of those guys because those are like I don't think they'll trade Denny since he's just now breaking out
Hear me out.
and he's only 24, so I feel like that's gonna be crucial to like the future.
Jeremy
But
Grant.
for Giannis,
No, I'm just saying he'd be involved in that trade. Hell no, hell no. He's getting paid like a max nigga anyway still. One of the worst
Jeremy,
fucking contracts Detroit ever had in their books.
Scoot Henderson, and I feel like he's they
Nigga, I feel
sorry.
like you trade Javier in a trade like this. You got to keep Shaden or what's his name, bro. You got to keep one of the young guards. You can't trade both of them.
I feel like they would want to keep Tumani.
You got to keep one of the young guards. Fucking Javier can be gone. Javier will have a great career in Milwaukee. I can see that. Like, see, he's doing
The
good
thing
at
it's
Trailblazers right now.
like it's his first year in Trailblazers, and you see what he's doing. It's like I'm not gonna say it's like Laurie when he went to Utah, but it's like him like just now breaking out. I would say like dang, that's a weird poll. I would say Randall when he got to New Orleans.
Yeah, that's what yeah, it is when he started playing a little bit different. He didn't fully
But,
get to where the play he is now until he got New York, but you definitely saw flashes of
so
it
he,
when he was in New Orleans alongside AD.
so it could work if it like
I'm not opposed to that.
Portland could work.
Yeah, I've said Zion to Portland would work. I would love to see that if he was healthy. But now there's reports of Zion going to Chicago via my sources. They definitely have been in trade talks. So we'll see if that works. My last destination for Giannis is you want to talk about the Chicago shit real quick.
Let's say I'm not gonna say I'm opposed to that because I always give injury prone niggas a chance. It's just like who would they send? It's like you gonna give Giddy there?
Ayo gotta
Who we gonna
go.
send?
Goddamn.
Jefferson, Matas,
Fucking what's his name
Buzelis,
gotta go, bro. Yeah, he gotta go, and goddamn Mooch gotta go. I feel like
and
the money
And my
worth.
boy Patrick Williams. Have him go
Nah,
to.
he can stay. It work
Fuck no.
without him. It don't work
Look,
without
you
him.
go living in New Orleans.
They don't need that.
They got good.
Nigga.
They got good food there too, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me.
That's gonna scare about the
Look,
trade, bro.
you went to Florida State, bro. That's close.
Nigga said that's close. Just because it's in the South, nigga. What the
Mm-hmm. Way
fuck?
closer than Chicago.
Like 5 states away. This nigga said that's close. Hell no. You gotta catch a
Yeah.
boat out that bitch.
Uh,
Just leave out of New Orleans off the boat. Go straight to Florida.
he's from Charlotte. Yeah, that's close. That is close.
Oh, no, nigga. We going off the map, nigga. That's worse than going to Florida. It's not only is this nigga just going straight down. This nigga gotta go up, go into the fucking quarter of the goddamn country. That's crazy. But shit, bro. Before we move on, like my last team is a team I already said before. I can see Giannis going to the Hawks. Like I done made it happen on my league on 2K and all the other shit. Like it's I don't know if it works. Trae Young will probably get traded. Jalen Johnson's been playing on his body. Okongwu can hit threes now. You do have Porzingis.
I was seeing that shit. I was like, oh, shit, Con's just hitting threes. All right, shit.
He's been working on it since
This they
for a while, but he's doing it consistently now. Like I'm so proud of him, bro. I wish Clint could have evolved into that, but nah. That's the reason why Clint started being off the bench, and you have Conwu starter. They definitely would need somebody though, cause like shit, you seen what happened with the Nuggets. Like fucking, what am I trying to say? Like Jokic is just body them niggas. Like they would need somebody for like a Jokic, for like a shit for a Giannis, for a Bam, somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have anybody that can really stop that nigga. Like they need like a legit person. Put a Conwu since he's hitting threes and shit. Put him at the 4, and then bring in somebody else to be in the 5 to kind of leave that pressure. But shit, I mean, since we're talking about the Nuggets, we can move on to them next. I feel like the Nuggets are a dark horse to make the finals. I feel like we haven't been talking about them enough. Acquisitions of them getting Cam Johnson and getting Tim Hardaway Jr. has definitely propelled them back to a place that they were a few years ago. Um, it's a lot more ball movement now. Like everything flows so much smoothly. It goes through Jokic still. He still is the engine behind everything, but now it's a lot less stagnation in the offense. So with the departure of Michael Porter Jr., who's been doing well, by the way, in Brooklyn, calling people bitch ass niggas and dropping 35 points on their head. It's nice in a win, I fuck with that. And he's less on that podcast and more on motherfuckers ass on that court, and I love it. But it just wasn't working well with the Nuggets team anymore, and now they're back to a place where their offensive engine is going insane. Like Aaron Gordon's playing out his body. I just see him and Cam Johnson just talk about his trajectory and his 3-point shooting this season and his practice habits and all this, that, and the third. So I definitely feel like there'll be a threat in the West. Nobody's really fucking with Jokic. Like I said, he's still playing at the MVP level. He still is damn near unguardable against some of the best niggas in history. Like them niggas was losing by like 22 points by the Hawks the other night at one point just for them to come all the way back and win that fucking game. Granted, niggas shouldn't be doing no layups at the end of the fucking game. You should be trying to tie it up. If it's a 3-point game, why the fuck are we going for layups and time is expiring? You should try to heat some shit up, try to tie the bitch up, at least get it overtime. But, that's neither here or there. I definitely feel like the Nuggets should be talked about more. What about you, Dave?
Yeah, for sure. They're number 3 in the Western Conference right now. So yeah, they definitely are not. I'm not gonna say dark horse, but yeah, they're definitely like one of the top teams out West. Yeah, and of course some moves had to be made training with MPJ, and he's balling out with the Nets, albeit their records is like the reverse of what the Nuggets is right now. But hey, still, hey, he's balling out though. So yeah, it's cool. It's really solid to see how they're playing. See, their defense is definitely something. Before this season, when I tell you, when that nigga Jokic say he don't dunk, I genuinely believe him. I'm seeing this nigga yamming on people this season, bro. I'm like, I say, you say you don't dunk? Nigga, fuck around, do a back scratcher on the nigga. Like, all right, bro. This is definitely in your bag, bro. So it's like, yeah, it's definitely like we had. I think it's like the first time a team had three different players drop 50, and before halfway through the season too. So it's like, yeah, that's definitely I wouldn't write them out, especially if niggas 3 different niggas is dropping 50 points. So and one of them niggas is Aaron Gordon. Like, yeah, it's for sure. You seeing like hella improvement throughout this shit. They coach I think it's David Adelman. He seems like it seems he got the shit under control. Raps
Yeah.
like it's like really seems like the good move to move from Mike Malone. Like no shade against him. No, I really hope I hope he finds a job like sometime soon. But yeah, it's definitely good. Definitely good, reasonable to be optimistic about the Nuggets this season. That's all I'll say. And hey, shit, I feel like Murray should be an All-Star this year. Fuck, why not?
No, Austin Reeves though. If it comes down to the wire, I'm picking Austin Reeves over Jamal Murray. I mean,
Because it's
he
like,
had
hey,
his
bro,
opportunity.
say, well, remember, it's USA versus the world. That nigga's Canadian. Jamal's
Um,
Canadian.
okay, yeah, they might both have an opportunity. This would
The
be an interesting
technicality,
way to see how this shit works. Yeah, a fucking technicality.
technicality.
That shit is insane. Niggas, they ain't never been All Stars or been eligible to All Stars. Are gonna be All Stars now. That's another conversation. We'll definitely have that. Probably top of next year. I had that conversation when we get closer and seeing who's gonna be in it. But
I can see
another
the
team,
arguments now. I can see the arguments now. I said, man, the nigga only all-star because that nigga wasn't American.
oh
It's
god,
gonna be just like that.
another team that we should be talking about more, that should be getting their praise more, is the Toronto Raptors. With the acquisition of Brandon Ingram, I know everybody was kind of unsure how he would fit alongside R.J. Barrett, Scottie Barnes when he's healthy, Emmanuel quickly, players of that nature. How that was going to flow into that offense, we kind of didn't really get a true preview of it, being that that acquisition was in the middle of the season, well, around All Star break. Kind of didn't get to see what it fully looked like this season. They've been playing amazing basketball. I mean, they came down to the wire against the Lakers. They had multiple blowout wins this season against all these other top teams. And I said, Flood, they've been hooping. The tandem of Scottie Barnes, R.J. Barrett, and Brandon Ingram seems to be working out. Alongside Manuel Quickly, who's been passing the rock pretty spectacularly in those games. I would say not all season, but during those games, and all four of them are healthy. It looks pretty good. I mean, and they have a bunch of defense. Like that's not straight away from the defense. I can't think of his name right now, but number 12 on the Toronto Raptors right now. I'm not. I didn't break my notes, but so forgive me on that part. But yeah, number 12, the guy who everybody was hyped
Larry
about.
Boyles.
Yeah, Boyles, yes. Austin Reeves cooked him, but that's Austin Reeves. Like, everybody's not gonna cook that nigga, bro. The
That's
legit
not what I
pickup,
thought you was gonna say.
legit pickup. So I was saying, like, that's what I was going to say, like, to try to get somebody reference of who I was talking about. So that was already in my head before you said the name. But
Yeah, bro, he's cold, bro. He got shook by this one nigga, but hey, other than that, he's cool.
he's legit.
Damn.
He's legit. They do have legit players on this squad, and it's not even just the defense; it's the style of play. Like there is some ISO mixed in, especially on Brandon Ingram part. Why not have him do ISO plays? But there is like a San Antonio old school basketball feel to it. Like everybody's trying to find an open man. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love basketball like that. And that seems to be like the most successful sometimes because you can kind of get used to a niggas having the same type of plays or them doing this certain type of pick and roll, them doing this certain type of shit. But if niggas just pass the ball all day, 5, 6 passes in one fucking possession, you kind of don't can't really nail down what the fuck they about to do. They go into the rim, are they about to dunk, are they about to kick it out to shoot, are they about to shoot a mid range? You know, you don't know when niggas is doing all that. I highly doubt LeBron know all them fucking plays that he running now. Like shit is insane. But yeah, man, I definitely feel like they should be talked about more, especially coming out of the East, bearing a Giannis staying in the Eastern Conference trade. I would say that. Like if that happens, and then Toronto isn't the team that Giannis and them niggas that Giannis goes to, then yeah, I feel like they get knocked out of that potential race. But other than that, I feel like yeah, they definitely up there. They're top 3, top 4 team. Shit, yeah, top 4 team to make it out of the East. To be honest with you.
They're definitely us. Well, I'm not gonna say surprised, but they're definitely a little better than what niggas would have expected. I'd say the expectations. It's like yeah, you didn't really see that from last year solely because yeah, I was like yeah, there was like hella injuries and shit. Like it just wasn't the time for like shit mess. I feel like they just needed that off season, and like we're finally just now seeing it like all as a unit all together this year. And what you got here is like a pretty good basketball team. I was genuinely surprised. I was like fucking on 2K picking against them, and these niggas are like genuinely winning. And I let these niggas were on a whole win streak and shit. To the
Hmm.
point I'm like, all right, shit, I'm gonna fuck around and start picking the Raptors now. And I remember I was talking with Malcolm. It was like it was like when it was the Lakers versus the Raptors. He was like,
Mm.
man, I'm going Lakers. He's like, bro, it's like you picked the Raptors. I'm like, cause Malcolm, he just straight up just didn't know. It's like, bro, the Raptors are actually doing pretty good right now.
You know he
I
casual,
know.
super
But sometimes you
casual. Like
casuals need that they gonna need that iOS update every now and then,
when
bro.
we go watch basketball, like if we go to a bar and it's on the TV.
Bro, they need that update every now and then, bro. Casuals, they're like iPhones, bro. They need an update every now and then. If not, they're just gonna keep saying shit like it's 2018, bro. So hey, bro, LeBron gonna be in the finals this year, bro. He gonna it's gonna be him against the Spurs. Like nigga, the Spurs,
What
they
you
both in the
talking
same
about, bro?
conference.
Bro, Golden State on fire, bro. Wait till Steph and Clay like torch that nigga, bro.
Oh, good.
Man, what you talking about, nigga? Clay's a maverick, buddy.
Like yeah, bro, Bogut is gonna lock down the paint. Nigga, Bogut retired. So it's like yeah, it's definitely a solid team.
Oh
Like
shit.
yeah, we were getting to look at a team with Scottie, Bi, RJ, quickly, and there's also the young guys with Kobe Walker, Jamal Shedd, Colin Murray Boyles, and Grady Dick. And like you said, the little Spurs ball movement, they was getting the Lakers with that. Like if niggas was not if niggas just didn't happen to have a very untouchable white people on their team, then
Very untouchable white
then
people.
Raptors was getting them with that
Very
because it's like
untouchable.
yeah, it's like yeah. And this dude, I always had a feeling like Darko was like a good coach. It's just the record just didn't match last year. But it's like yeah, you see it now like what how the team going. You see you're peeping the vision. So yeah, they're definitely gonna like have a record improved upon from last year for sure. No, I can't forget every these other teams. So like yeah, I'm not gonna say like yeah they're gonna be in the pay they're gonna be in the playoffs. I can definitely see them in the playoffs. But yeah, try my best not to predict Eastern teams because yeah last time I did the Bulls went on are as of right now they're on a 7 game losing streak. So yeah, I'm not predicting shit for the East no more unless it's
Crazy
the
work.
fucking it is the Celtics, Knicks, those and the Pistons. Those are the only 3 teams I can talk about with confidence.
Oh
Which is
no.
crazy. Celtics are like they have 2 less of their major players. 3, sorry, one's out with injury. But
Crazy.
yeah, as I gotta say,
All right, man. I guess we go into the Lakers since we talk about that game. For those who don't know, LeBron has been back at this point of this game. What, 6 games away from injury, from coming back from injury. He had a hell of a. Well, Austin Reeves really had a hell of a game, honestly. LeBron was out there trying. He went 4 for 17. He was doing the best he fucking could. He just couldn't get the job done. They was playing elite defense. It also just comes with being tired. And like we said, the Toronto Raptors was not playing with that, but it was a bunch of goddamn ball movement. Like niggas is getting to the rim, niggas couldn't hear you, could not like breathe. Like it was very San Antonio, Golden State-ish. Like you can't miss any assignments. You got to be locked in the whole time. And they wasn't at full strength. Luca was out with. They're going to see the birth of his daughter. Congratulations to him on that. So Austin Reeves had to step it up. You know, he dropped 44 and some change, and LeBron's streak was on the line. If you don't know, basically LeBron had a season game streak of 1,297 games. I'm scoring 10 points or more since January 6, 2007, and that shit was on the line, down the wire. He could have went and did his vintage layup or did a floater or any of that shit we've seen him do over the years. And probably got no 10 points. Or he would have probably bricked it. Instead of doing that shit, instead of doing what Toronto thought he was going to do, he cooked that bitch, slung that bitch to the motherfucking corner to Rui Hachimura. And he hit that motherfucking bang. That shit was crazy. It was like a great encapsulation of just LeBron's career. Like, him coming in and not being set as a scorer. If you hear people talk about him, they don't. Some people don't put him in the top scorer list like of all time, even though he's the number one nigga like far as points in regular and postseason. And they still don't want to put him in the top scorer list, which is crazy work for some people. Like he can, we've literally watched him score any way possible, especially against Toronto. Like no matter if he's the eighth seed, fourth seed, first seed, Apple seed, Lakers in five. Like niggas is cooking, bro. Like it don't matter, bro. And that just showed you like he still is a pass first player even win that. Like he just want to see his teammates win. He just want to win the fucking game. He didn't give a fuck about that streak. If he did, it didn't matter to him at that point in time. He made the right play and they got the shout out to Rui too. Like this shows his growth because previous years, especially when he first got to the Lakers, he probably wouldn't have made that shot. He probably wouldn't have been ready. He probably would have been out of position, anything like that. He still has moments where he's out of position, but this season in particular, he's been locked in, being where he's supposed to be, hitting the shots he's supposed to make, and I'm loving that, man. Hopefully that's a preview of the future, and they can take this type of shit like hard as experiences down into the postseason But yeah, man, a hell of a way for that streak to end. Yeah, it did feel similar to Undertaker streak getting ended by Brock Lesnar. Though it was kind of crazy. How'd you feel about it, Derek?
I thought it was a really good. I thought it was a really crazy thing that way and a very entertaining game for sure. Cause it's like yeah, LeBron he wasn't shooting that well this game. Like it was 4 for 17. I highly like. There's no way he was just gonna be. He's not the kind of guy who just be like, I'm willing to like put this game on the line just so I can keep the streak going. I was like, yeah, it was very solid selfish play, finding the man open in the corner in the clutch time, and it was very good shit for Rui Hachimoto not knocking that trade down, hitting the shot in the clutch because like it's like it's not they left them open because they didn't think they're not all right. Game's tied, couple seconds left to go in the game. Who they gonna give it to Rock? Rui Hachimura. Like no one would have thought that. They'd be like, all right, they for sure gonna put the ball in the hands of either Austin or LeBron. They would put it in DeAndre before they fucking give it to Rui. But it's like, yeah, it was really good play that they ran right there. It's crazy. Like, did not know this streak was that long because it's like I swear I like those games. I remember like games where he didn't score like that. He didn't shoot that well, but the streak being like not having be below double digits. This '07 is really crazy, and it lets you know like yeah, it's like motherfucker gotta realize this nigga was all time lead scorer for a reason. Not because he played till he was 42. Nigga got that shit before he turned. First, he got that shit before he turned 40. So like you can't say this nigga. But you gonna tell me LeBron can't hoop for real? Let's be for real. Nigga won MVP more than once. Like this nigga can score every now and then. Like ain't gonna be like how you see KD. Ain't gonna be how you see Curry. Like LeBron scores like how LeBron does. He gonna hit the jumper. He gonna drive, dunk on your bitch ass. He gonna hit that step back three. Look at the ground. Hit that bitch. Like LeBron's that dude. And just this was that game where he wasn't, but he didn't need to be, and it was because he did not need to be. They got that guy really open and got that motherfucker to go. And it's crazy. That nigga was shot 4 for 17, 8 points in the game, and they still thought, bro, we gotta stop this dude, bro. If we don't, I'm willing to leave this nigga open to stop this dude. Like, I should tell you something. Yeah, good shit to Lakers. Shout out to AR with that 44.
Just for that shit to switch around just a few games later, bro. Against the goddamn 76ers. Shit, it was his last day. LeBron scored 12 straight points in the fourth fucking quarter, bro. Like, the nigga had the Philly fans yelling like you would have thought they was in LA, dog. The way they was fucking screaming and hooing high at everything he did. Like, nigga went and did his vintage tomahawk dunk. He's hitting the fucking mid range shots. Like, some of them bitches he is just fading away. Some bitches he just pulling up. Like, and it just one of them games like be like, what the fuck do niggas be talking about? Like, when Luca first got over there, oh, LeBron's not a catch and shoot player, so I don't know how to. What are you talking about? Have y'all not watched him in Miami? Have y'all not watched him in Cavs playing off of Kyrie? Like, he can do that. That's definitely a part of his game. And he definitely showed niggas. Like, if you thought he was washed after just scoring them 8 points, this game showed you that's clearly not the fucking case. Just a little bit tired coming back off an injury. Nigga had 29, and I can't remember the other shit, but like he definitely had 29 points. Austin Reeves was playing a little bit below, but shit, he just came off of playing amazingly in Toronto, trying to play amazingly against the Celtics, and without Luka, he deserves a little bit of rest. Like he not gonna play like that every single fucking game. Like, come on, bro. Like you trying to burn a nigga out. But Luca had a fucking triple double and shit, so niggas was hooping, bro. And they came down to the wire. LeBron James has the ball in his hand once again. Why niggas just don't double him or whatever in these type of situations? I don't know. They get lined up, think he's gonna go to the rim, hit that step back, fade away, mid range on his ass, went straight into the new silencer, which he went all the way down to the ground and then turned that bitch up with the fucking crown shit. Like the shit was tough, bro. Like I said, bro, Philly was going crazy. You would have thought it would number purple and gold in the fucking crowd. I feel like this is just testament to how great LeBron is, bro. Like to have that game he just had in Toronto, then have this game right here, all in the same season. We in season fucking 23. This is crazy, bro. Fucking crazy.
Definitely excited to behold LeBron take over. Like, and he in fucking Philly, that sound like they in the fucking Staples Center. Definitely
The crypto.
definitely excited to behold. I'm not calling that shit.
The crypto.com.
I'm not calling that shit that. But yeah, it was definitely a game that you see. It's like one is like yeah, you see the Lakers is by far like one most popular team of all time, and you know LeBron's there, the most
Yeah.
popular player.
LeBron, you know.
You know what I mean? So it's like yeah, for sure. Philly, them niggas are gonna show up in them fucking purple and gold jerseys in Philly, even if Philly is like really the craziest place for sports fans. But hey, go crazy. It's like shit. I'm not getting hurt. But yeah, see LeBron taking over that is crazy. Like I was like, bro, y'all giving this nigga too much spacing, bro. Nigga get down there, tiptoe his way up to the 3-point line. Niggas will leave that nigga be until he jacks that hole up. And you see Philly did their best to try to fight, especially that boy Tyrese and like Embiid who was at this game. He wasn't making shit this game.
He
Like
ran a
4 for
clutch. He ran a
21.
clutch mid range.
He did something in the fourth for sure. And like throughout, but like before that, he like wasn't really effective for real. But yeah, that's like that nigga Tyrese though. That nigga hit that fucking step back three in the corner with like four other niggas there, fucking high
Nasty.
fiving, bumping shoulders and shit. Except
Nasty.
reach that bit crazy. That nigga once said he made that. I was like, yeah.
This shit is crazy, bro. But
It
Tyrese,
was just it was a straight up crazy game.
yeah, it was a crazy ass game, bro. Tyrese is one of them niggas. He's definitely taking over Philly. The process was all about getting that nigga to be there, bro. He is the second, not the, I ain't gonna say he's the second coming to Allen Iverson, but I feel like he's the successor probably as this being his squad, like this being his team. I feel like he's probably, hopefully, I ain't gonna say probably, but hopefully he is on the court a lot more than Joel is. He doesn't have to go through all that injury history that Joel had to go through, and it just be like a smooth passing of the torch. Like this be Joel last year in Philly, he finds somewhere else to go, or shit, they keep him and they do the David Robinson. Like they just build a great ass team around him. Joel just there for some plays, this, that, and third, and then you know what I'm saying. That just be that. They just keep Joel as an all timer, a lifer for the 76ers. You know what I'm saying? Unlike other people who haven't been able to finish their career there. Joel had like bits and spurts throughout this game. I feel like he's gonna have bits and spurts throughout this season. He's still not fully healthy. I don't feel like Paul George had some good spots in this game as well. I mean, it's just not about them though. It's the Jared McCain, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe show, bro. That's what everybody's here to see. Quentin Grimes, you know, and those four motherfuckers trying to figure it all out. My thing is they need to. I feel like one of the things that'll be key to them figuring out is stop the three guard lineup. Somebody gonna have to come off the bench. The three guard lineups allows somebody like LA to start cooking y'all because they have more size. They have more size and athleticism than y'all would with 3, 6'4", 6'5" niggas or 6'3" niggas. Like y'all niggas ain't that tall, and I get VJ Edgecombe is kind of similar to like a Jimmy Butler, kind of bulkier, especially for that size or whatever. So you can kind of put him at the three, but I feel like y'all legit need a small forward. Tobias Harris would have fit great with this team. He would have fit great with this team at the small forward position. But I don't know. Maybe y'all can get somebody off of waivers. You know, get somebody off waivers in the buyout market. I definitely don't think y'all necessarily need to trade Joel and Paul George right now. I mean, y'all could. I don't know what that would solve. I mean, unless we're talking about getting Giannis. Giannis with them four niggas, them four guards. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that over Atlanta, but you know, you get Joel, you could just send Joel and Paul George for Giannis Antetokounmpo. I would do it. He wouldn't like it. Them niggas put him
It's a
out.
fucking Luka trade all over again,
Them
bro.
niggas put him out, bro. Them niggas had him crying just like Toronto had him crying. Hell no. You don't want that shit
I'm
happen.
finna call this nigga. Your number's like, Jace, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Giannis just got traded to the fucking Sixers.
That's cool, bro.
That's it.
Hey, good
That's
for him.
cool.
Good for him.
Man, I'm finna call Moot. This is not the reaction I expected, bro. We deja vu all over again, bro. Freaky Friday.
Shit,
East
bro.
Coast edition.
Another nigga besides Giannis, another nigga that's been on the trade market, especially for your old team, Chicago Bulls, is Anthony Davis. Bro,
Hey man,
only had 2 points other than against OKC. There's one sequence when he's guarding Chet. He's playing elite defense. Elite. Injures his finger. Okay, cool. He's still locked in. He's over here like this. He's still playing elite defense. He's all on him. Bumps his goddamn knee, niggas. Ah, if there was ever a moment where niggas be calling him Mr. Glass or that nigga from SpongeBob or any of that shit, bro. It's shit like that. Like, come on, bro. There's no way you're doing all the shit they told you to do. Like, the shit LeBron be doing, any of that. The shit Chris Paul's had to do the past few years to get him throughout a season, unlike he was able to the Clippers. And you still get injured off every little bump, push, step on. Like every time niggas just falling out and we just like, damn, his career's over and he wound up getting back up. Like, nigga, stop that shit. Stop. You gonna fucking get injured from doing the shit that you're doing, acting like you injured. Even if it's not the case, or you actually injured, you need to do something, bro. There's no way you came into camp overweight as fuck, looking like one of them outstanding, like should be playing in the background when we see you in your jersey. Like, there's no way. And then you out here getting injured and shit. You gotta pick a struggle, my nigga. I don't know where you go, but besides Chicago, I see that working out in your favor. But any other team besides that, I don't really see anybody spending like a whole bunch of assets just to get 35, 36-year-old Anthony Davis, who's still old like an ass of money, who keeps seeming to be injury prone and can't stay off the goddamn food. I don't know.
32.
Who?
He's 32.
Bro, I'm exaggerating ages for a reason. Like, I'm trying to pinpoint,
You said
the
no. I legit.
direness of the situation.
No, I was genuinely believing you. Like, I'm thinking like he's in his mid to late 30s. I was like, he saw my eyes went up. Like he's 32. He's in his early 30s. Damn.
Yeah, but it
I'm
just
thinking he's
seems.
on his like. I'm thinking he's like a season or two away to be like, all right, it's reasonable to call it a day. No, he's still only 32. I'm like,
Nah,
fuck.
it's the way he playing though, bro. He playing like he 35. Like, and the shit he's just been through his career, it would seem like he'd be like 35. He's done a lot of shit. This nigga was battling Chris Bosh. Like, like, what are we talking about? I just see that game the other day. Nigga going back and forth with Chris Bosh. The niggas both had 30 points. Like, that shit was insane, bro. On a Heat team with no LeBron. It's crazy, bro. Crazy work. Yeah, I would love nothing but success for AD. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what team would really want him that he will fit into that he could really add to like far as championship value without them giving up a bunch of pieces. And who the fuck is gonna do this at this time right now? Besides like a Chicago, you will be going home. It's a nice story there. I'll pick a roll with you and Josh Giddey would be nice. Then y'all just build a bunch of shooters and a bunch of defenders around y'all. Y'all could make noise in the East. I can say y'all gonna be in the East Conference Finals every year. Y'all might make it one year. Y'all might be like a second, 1 through 4 seed. I could see that. That'd be nice. Be a good way to end your career in your hometown.
We'll give y'all Patrick Williams and Jalen Smith, bro.
No,
How does that sound?
this nigga is
Hey, bro,
wild, bro.
listen to me. He will can take you places, bro.
This nigga is crazy. How you feel
Jalen
about
Smith, bro, with Derek Lively and Dan Gapper. Come on, bro.
Oh my
Come
god.
on, bro. That's a three. That's the Twin Towers plus one.
Y'all
Come
niggas
on
don't
now.
trade.
Oh, yeah, y'all can have him too. That's it. That's all I got to say. That nigga- But yeah, I got nothing against him going to AD. You know, there's no. I got anytime you hear about a nigga heading back to where he's from, that's always like that's always you always like. There's no reason to root against that. Like we see, we heard when Kawhi left for the Clippers, Paul George getting sent to the Clippers, Harden going to the Clippers, all the niggas from Cali. It's like, hey, bro, I ain't mad at you. DeMar going to sack. Whenever Toronto drafts niggas from Canada, that's always or just gets niggas from Canada. That's always a nice little like feel to it. When LA, Marcus Aldridge went to the Spurs, like you old, like there's nothing wrong with that. So if you go to the Bulls, open arms, bro. Sit down, have some heralds. You can relax now, bro. Don't get too fat. We still need you to play basketball. But come on, bro.
This nigga was clearly lying. Let me stop. All
As
right,
for any
man.
other teams, I don't know.
Yeah, nah.
Bulls,
I
come
don't see
on,
it.
make them.
I don't see nothing else happening with that. But moving on, man. Let's go to these NBA Cup quarterfinal predictions. as our last segment of the day. Start out with Heat versus Magic. You know, the battle of Florida. I go Heat. I feel like the Heat been playing a lot more consistently this year. You know, with the Magic have started to get on a stride, but I don't know. They've been watching the podcast, bro. You know, Anthony Black and them niggas started hooping after a certain part. You know what's going on. So they started locking in. They still balling without Paulo hasn't came back yet. What the fuck just happened? Paulo hasn't came back yet, but everything's been starting to run smooth for them. But I definitely say Heat to keep it short.
I'm gonna say Heat. I was gonna say Magic, but I'm leaning towards Heat because I feel like I feel like they're in a good rhythm right now. So I have no reason to say, yeah, bro, the Magic's gonna fucking dub their ass. I know it can definitely go either way, but yeah, I'll say Heat.
Toronto or the Knicks. Being that we was just talking about Toronto, I feel like Toronto want to make some noise. This is a good stage for them. Being in the quarterfinals of this NBA Cup, a lot of viewers gonna be there. I feel like Toronto makes their mark with this new Toronto team. I feel like they get this.
While I do see Toronto getting a big win against them, I'm gonna go with the Knicks. Either they're gonna just win in a very casual manner, or they can just, have a big hiccup against them. I'm gonna say I'm leaning more towards like they just gonna win this like it's nothing. Not blow them out, but it's like, yeah, it's like a convincing win.
Got you. Shit, beyond that, we got Suns and Thunder. I picked against the Thunder with the Suns the last time they played, and I was kind of disappointed because J Dub was back and all that shit. I feel like I don't know. I just love the grittiness of this new Suns team, man. I feel like the Suns could do it, man. I feel like the Suns could do it. I just got a feeling.
I picked against them last time, but I'm not gonna learn from my mistakes. I'm just gonna go with the Suns again because it just feels like that second loss is like a minute. It's just like a day away.
Yeah.
So, and considering this shit is actually a day away, I'm gonna go with the Suns.
All right, and then we're gonna take it back to LA for our final game. Lakers versus San Antonio. San Antonio still being out without Vic for the time being. I think I'm gonna go with the Lakers. They got a lot more firepower over there, a lot more set chemistry, and they have experience in these moments. So I feel like LA pull this out pretty easy.
I'm gonna go with the upset. I am gonna go with the Spurs with this one. I feel like they might pull an upset out of here. Now, do I think they're gonna win the cup? Fuck no. But I feel like they can I feel like they will probably beat them in this game.
For sure. All right, man. You got anything else to add, my boy?
Anything to add? Well, I got a lot of bullshit on my mind, but I'm not gonna say it because that's just gonna get me ignited again. But I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna end it with a question for the people. Can y'all stack a draw 2 on a draw 4? We're gonna leave it at that.
All right, man. This has been PROCONversations podcast. This is why I love you, Jason.
It's been Jason X.
All right, we out.